Alrighty. New recording has started. Welcome, and just a reminder to everyone, thank you for stopping by. If you want to be informed on what I'm going to be doing and when, the time to do that would be to join my Discord. I usually post what I'm going to be streaming and for how long, roughly there. Lastly, if you want to see more content like this, be sure to sub. Follow us on Twitch, and you will definitely be informed about what's going on. You can join my Discord through the About page, as well as the links to my YouTube descriptions. I am Dan Sheets on YouTube, Sheet Streams on Twitch. But without further ado, next up is Punk Lord Mentality from the Stelleron Hunters questline. Don't know what that's all about. So, Stelleron Hunters. Okay. Well, let's just do this. Unable to leave the current area, please complete the invitation without Proffer. Of course. Okay, can't leave the current zone. That's annoying. So it looks like we have to complete the main Trailblaze mission for the time being. Oh, that's annoying. Alrighty. New zone, let's go!
Hello? It's about time we hit the road, passengers. Thanks to the 3 Trailblazers, the activity of the Fragmentum has reached the lowest level, and the readings regarding the status of the Star Rail have returned to normal. Pom-Pom will dispatch the Express shortly, and we'll be leaving Urillo 6. Please be seated and say your goodbyes to this planet.
We'll come back later. Shanshu Lo Fu. Oh, hang on. Something's happening. What is this? Hey, I know those characters.
Yanqing,
Yes, General.
watch this person carefully. Do you remember me?
I remember.
Yeah, you're Alejandro
Of
Saab.
5 people, 3 must pay a price. You are not one of them, Jin Yuan.
That's not ominous at all.
Of 5 people, 3 must pay a price.
Uh-oh.
You are one of them.
That's not good. Don Hung Beck story.
Hold on. I'll be there soon.
What did I tell you? He's definitely sleeping in. We Trailblazers can go days without sleep, but when we do hit the hay, we have to make up for it. Anyway, no point wasting our time in the corridor. The conductor wants us to attend a warp navigation meeting. Same old location, apparently, and we can't be late. Let's head over. Oh, by the way, you drew the short straw. It's your turn to wash the coffee cups this week.
Oh boy. Wait, why is that a bad thing? Washing coffee cups is easy. Pretty. Anywho. Okay, back to the parlor car. I guess we're doing the main Trailblaze mission. I didn't plan on doing that this stream, but I guess we are. Oh, hi, Bronya.
Thank you for inviting me. I'll be able to get away from the complexities of politics here. Being surrounded by these beautiful stars, it's such a joy. Although we've been through so much together, I actually know very little about the Astral Express. I'd like to start visiting more frequently if the opportunity arises.
I actually don't know much about the Express either.
Oh, really? I suppose you wouldn't. That reminds me of March. She can't remember her past. Feels like everyone in the Express crew has a mysterious background.
You know that you mention it? Yeah, they do.
I really enjoy staring out into the universe. What a vast, mesmerizing, romantic view.
Makes me feel small and insignificant.
I hope that one day the children of Belobog will have the same opportunity to witness the stars up close. Please don't mind me. Feel free to go about your business. I think I'll stay here and enjoy the view a while longer.
Alright.
Morning. You're very punctual.
And a wonderful morning to you too, Himiko.
Oh, I can't remember the last time I got such a polite response. The trailblazing of Eurilo 6 is drawn to a close, and the Astral Express must depart for the next planet.
What is the next planet like? Really is a full-time job,
The
huh?
universe is boundless, and trailblazing never ends. Even a lifetime isn't enough to explore every world. That's the beauty of the unknown. The meeting will start soon.
Can I fast travel now, though? Not yet.
You're looking well.
You coming with us this time?
You better believe it. You guys really put on a show for Eurilo 6. I'm eager to join in myself. I gotta say, there were more than a few times where I wanted to lend a hand, but Himiko said I should let you youngsters rise to the trailblazing challenges.
Face of 14 illusions. Banning Confession of the Night of Beauty. Oh! If my mind had not been clouded by the evil hand of fate, it would have perceived the allure of the senses and the yearnings of the spirit. I perceive your words and actions truly exist. Your continence, darkness, perhaps your visions. How I wish I could know my devoutness. How I wish I could know my lying. How I wish I could know my fervor. Interesting. That Argenti guy was really something.
Passengers, the warp navigation meeting has officially begun. Firstly, Pom-Pom wants to congratulate you, the Nameless, for successfully resolving the problems at this stop. The Express is now able to continue along the Star Rail.
The three of us actually pulled it off, huh?
It's time for your conductor, that's me, to reveal the name of our next stop.
Long time no see, Astral Express crew.
Oh, that's not good.
It's Kafka. I came at a good time. You're all here. Every single one.
No need for the mysterious introduction.
No, Dan Hung's in his room still.
Stelleron Hunter.
Himiko, correct? Apologies for interrupting your little get-together, but I'm sure once you've heard my request, you'll forgive me. I'd like you to make a destination alteration.
I've seen your face before, Stelleron Hunter. Even if it was only on a corporation wanted poster. They were offering quite the bounty. Dead or alive. Do you know the figure?
Doesn't concern me.
It kind of does.
Then, a corporation bounty is a compliment, not an insult, don't you think? The higher the figure, the bigger the compliment.
I don't think that's how those work, and I wasn't expecting to encounter Kafka this early in the story.
You wanted criminals sure know how to look on the bright side of things.
I will say, Herta certainly paid you all a compliment. A maniac that claims he can see destiny, leading a bunch of wild lunatics in pursuit of the most dangerous objects in the universe. And Herta doesn't give out compliments very often.
In pursuit of the most dangerous objects in the universe, huh? Well, in that sense, you Astral Expressers and I are cut from the same cloth.
You're in the wrong place, Kafka. We're not about to accept your request, and we're not about to get into bed with a Stelleron Hunter. It was nice talking with you. Perhaps next time you'll be willing to pay us a visit in person, and we can continue our little discussion.
Have you guys heard of the Law Fu?
That's how you pronounce that?
The Xianzhou Lawfu? It belongs to the Hexafleet of the Xianzhou Alliance. We've heard of it.
But what you haven't heard is that it's currently very close to you. A couple of warp jumps away, in fact. Not to mention, 45 system hours ago, a Stelleron burst occurred on the Lawfu. An unexpected calamity, don't you think?
That doesn't sound good. That's what caused a fucking Yarlo 6 to become a fucking ice planet.
What exactly are you Stelleron hunters trying to do? The Xianzhou Alliance aren't us. They won't give you time to explain. Once you draw the attention of the hunt, you become their prey. The Alliance will hunt you to the end of the universe.
Cool, so that's the planet that the hunt manages? Or Alliance, I guess?
Stop speaking in riddles, Kafka. Say what you have to say.
It's simple. That Stelleron has nothing to do with us, but the Xianzhou is convinced that we're responsible. My companion, Blade, has been taken away by the Cloud Knights. I want to bring him back, resolve this Stelleron crisis, and clear our names.
Nothing to do with you? Yeah, right. Sounds like a weird coincidence to me. You just happened to show up after the Stelleron burst?
The only thing I know about Blade, actually, as a character, is that he has the same VA as Lenny from Genshin Impact. That's the only thing I know about him.
Also, we're not your friends.
And that previous cutscene we saw, I guess.
Stelleron hunter is innocent,
We should see the Stelleron help the Jiangsu. Maybe we can sell our friendship to the Stelleron hunters. That is true. We should do that.
No! Why are we listening to her? The Alliance is strong. Is a single Stelleron burst really too much for them to handle? We're the crew of the Astral Express, not some squad of Stelleron-stealing super specialists.
I thought you said exactly that we were that before we landed on Yarlo 6, though.
You could, of course, not get involved. Knowing that the Stelleron hasn't yet affected this region of space, you could make the jump and arrive at the next world. But sooner or later, the star rail here will be more blocked off than it was before.
True, that too.
I can tell you what the future holds. If you don't go to the Lawfu, the Stelleron will eventually contaminate the entire ship, and over half of the inhabitants will perish. Oh, you brave and fearless trailblazers, you benevolent nameless. Can you really remain indifferent to that?
Not really, no.
This companion of yours, Blade, he'd perish too, right?
No comment.
Do you or do you not care about anybody?
Here are the coordinates. It's up to you how to proceed. Our destinations may differ, but the orbits of the stars will eventually converge. See you later.
March. Get done hung.
Why was he not here for this meeting? Besides plot convenience?
What do you think about all this?
I'm okay with whatever we do.
I like the way you think.
How could the mighty Xianzhou Alliance be breached by a Stelleron?
What do you make of it, Mr. Yang?
Something's not right. The Xianzhou Alliance is a small faction, but one that derives its power directly from an Aeon. They have immense strength, much more than a train under the protection of the fallen Akivili. Stellerons can lead to the collapse of stars scattered throughout the universe, but the Xianzhou has Land the Hunt on their side. I struggle to believe that Stellerons pose a threat in the eyes of the Eons. Either the Stelleron hunters are lying, or there's an even bigger threat lurking on the Xianzhou Luofu. This is big. I'm coming with you this time.
Thank you, Welp.
Whoa, what are you doing here?
I was told to get Dan Heng.
I gave him the lowdown. Hey, remember what I said, okay? We're gonna vote against it. I'm not gonna take orders from that woman.
What's your take?
Seems like the longer I spend in my room, the stranger things are when I emerge.
Yeah, you should spend less time in there. We might be going to the Xianzhou Luofu.
March told me. If it were one of the other ships, it might have been okay. But I can't go to the Luofu.
So you and the Luofu have a history?
I'm forbidden from setting foot on that ship. Total interception of any attempt to enter the Dominion is how they chose to put it. So if you're planning on going, I can't go with you.
A mission without Dan Heng.
I remember the Xianzhou was a sight to behold. Good luck.
It's way too much of a coincidence. A Stelleron hunter shows up at the site of a Stelleron burst that just happens to be occurring nearby? Does anyone really believe that? Oh, I'm so mad. She just hijacks our communications and then hangs up? So rude. You used to know her, right? Was she always like this?
I don't remember.
We don't need another amnesiac on this train. Oh yeah, I just spoke to Dan Heng. Here's the deal. We've all got to vote against.
Doesn't Himiko have final say?
Trust me, she'll hold a democratic vote. One for you, one for me, one for Dan Heng. 3 altogether. We never go anywhere without a consensus.
Okay. I still feel like we're going there, though. I'm honestly in favor of going there. Oh, look, there's the Forgotten Hall.
Are you okay, Dan Heng? March brought you up to speed, I assume.
I'm fine. And yes, I'm up to speed.
Good. In that case, with regard to the matter at hand, let's vote to decide our next move. Our Stelleron hunter claims that a Stelleron burst has occurred on the Xianzhou Luofu, and that we're in the vicinity. If we head for the Luofu, we may have the chance to save many innocent lives. However, it's also possible that our Stelleron hunter is lying and using us for her own ends. Neither Welp nor I believe that she's telling us the truth, but we can't just ignore the intel she's given us.
Can't we just, like, pop by, check, and then if it turns out it's fake, leave?
So, we're about to hold a democratic vote on whether to set a course for the Xianzhou. All those in favor, hold out your hand. All those against, keep your arms by your side. 3, 2, 1.
Hands out, arms by side. I'm in favor. I don't see why not.
4 against 1. Well, it looks like the Astral Express crew has a majority vote to head for the Xianzhou.
March, why did you vote for? Didn't you say you were voting against?
I calmed down and thought about it a bit. If it turns out that woman isn't lying, then a lot of innocent people are gonna get hurt. Now's the time for thinking about other people.
Oh, how suddenly principled of you. You're so capricious.
All right, all
That's
right.
cute.
I think we're all used to March's modus operandi by now.
So, Dan Heng, you want to stay here?
Yes. I'm staying this time.
In that case, Welp, ready for a trailblazing expedition? I know you've been itching to get out there for a while now, but make sure you take good care of the two of them.
Don't worry.
Nice.
Destination Xianzhou, here we come!
Alright, get to spend some time with Welp.
The train is about to make the jump. 5, 4,
March, you gonna do the thing? Yep, there she is.
1.
Yep. That's a big ship. Makes Hertos look kind of tiny.
Whoa! So that's a Xianzhou ship? It looks even bigger than your Relo 6!
For the Xianzhou, these ships are their planets. Terrestrial environments are cradles that allow civilizations to survive and then develop. Some of those civilizations progress further, constructing spacefaring vessels, which allow them to voyage into the unknown. The Xianzhou Alliance
I
is
hear
one such
marching sound
civilization.
effects.
I've only glimpsed it a few times, but it's as magnificent as I remember.
You okay there? What's with all the lonely nostalgia vibes?
He already mentioned he's not allowed to go there anymore.
This is the Astral Express. I repeat, this is the Astral Express. We have arrived in Xianzhou territory. Requesting landing permission from ground control. From the bridge, I mean.
Welcome to Lawful Skyport. Starskip Ven.
That's a really bad connection.
Please await transfer. Please wait transfer. Please wait transfer.
Sounds like one of those automated customer service numbers.
Something's not right.
The signal is still repeating, but no one is guiding us into dock.
Maybe the Stelleron hunters were telling the truth. It seems like something really did happen to the Xianzhou. A vessel arrives at a deserted spaceport. Isn't that how, like, loads of horror movies start?
Please don't go there, March. I'm not in the mood for this.
Let's not let our imaginations get the better of us.
Please wait transfer. Please await transfer. Please wait transfer.
Still the automated signal?
Yes, it's still on repeat. Ah, there we go.
The Jade Gate now opening. On behalf of the Xianzhou Lafu, welcome, guests from afar. Please proceed to dock in accordance with the guidance.
Huh? Is this still automated?
Probably.
The signal broke off. Seems that's all there is.
We should get going. Himiko, stay vigilant back here on the Express.
Relax. I've got Don Hung here with me.
You staying too? I don't want to go. Trailblazers assemble!
Make sure you're properly prepared before you set off.
Let's catch up with Dan Hung real quick.
You need to take extra care on this expedition. I've compiled some intel on the Xianzhou for you. I hope it comes in useful.
Oh, hi, Branya. You're still here, I guess.
All this universe, and we just happened to bump into a Xianzhou ship that Don Hung spent time on? Oh, that's gotta be fate. I wonder what Don Hung's stories await us. That guy sure has a mysterious past. We gotta take this opportunity on the Luofu to dig into it.
Darn straight.
I knew you'd be excited. Check out the master of gossip over here.
I wonder if she even remembers we've got a job to do down there.
I'm sure she does.
Have a safe trip, you guys.
Why not come with us, Pom Pom?
Pom Pom's too busy. Looking after the Express is a full-time job.
True.
Don't worry about me. I'm just happy you're enjoying the journey.
I gotta remember to get souvenirs this time.
Pom Pom still seems a little sad.
Alright, well. I'm coming,
This time
well.
you'll get the chance to witness Welt in action. I'm glad he's going with you.
I knew there was more to him than meets the eye.
You could say he keeps his cards close to his chest. If you ask him, he'll just tell you about how he worked in animation.
Wait, what?
That's
He worked in
only a small
animation?
part of his story. Believe me when I say he has more experience than I do.
Yeah, I mean, he is old. I'm told he's like
Before we
70-ish.
set off, I need to clarify the aim of this journey with you. The Stelleron hunters have given us a lot to consider, and a lot to doubt. But the most important part of this expedition is...
Now we just gotta get a mission where we have Welp and Dan Hung, so we can have the two fucking lore spielists just like back and forth smart guy the entire fucking problem away. Sampling the local delicacies, getting to know the people of power at the Stelleron.
Precisely. The Stelleron hunters clearly have ulterior motives. However, knowing what they're all about, and given the focus of Kafka's words, I have no doubt that the Xianzhou is dealing with a Stelleron. The Alliance and the Express haven't had any previous dealings, so our arrival might not receive the warmest welcome. But as trailblazers, we're not in this for fame or gain. We just need to do everything in our power to assist the Xianzhou and eliminate the source of disaster. Always keep that in mind, and don't forget the way of the Trailblaze. Explore, understand, establish, and connect.
Alright.
Yeah!
Let's go.
New planet, spaceship, thingy, I guess. I didn't expect the next planet to be a spaceship. The Knights of Beauty.
Oh, look. It's just containers as far as the eye can see. This area isn't for receiving guests, it's for unloading cargo. Who decided to send us this way?
We are a train.
Such a huge port and not a soul in sight. It gives me the creeps.
At this point, I think it'd be creepier if we did see someone. Yet someone opened the gate for us.
Huh. Stop talking. If there is someone here, they're in my bad books already. Mr. Yang, what should we do?
We should start with the person who opened the Jade Gate. If it turns out they're not friendly, then at least they've already made things easier for us. If it turns out they were just doing their job, then we can ask them what happened here.
You're pretty decisive. What if they're not friendly and we can't defeat them?
Are you forgetting we've got Mr. Yang with us? Oh, right. You haven't seen what he can do yet.
Let's move. Keep your wits about you.
I'm assuming Yang is tough. Amidst the Mara-Struck, Windswept Wanderlust. Alrighty. Well, we've reached the point that I wanted to. New text. How do you fare? Have y'all reached your Washtopia? Feels great. Safely to the station now. Scrub the express clean inside and out with my staff at Washtopia. It's good. I've been hesitating about whether or not to tell you something. I am certain whether you've noticed this, but there's a fourth bug in the express. Huh? A fourth one? Didn't realize it at all. It's hiding inside of Valetti's armor, a mini insect. However, it was none other than the overlord they mentioned. The giant true sting is at the bottom of the ladder to them. So the overlord is not the giant true sting? When I tracked down Valetti, he said he saw himself flying and steering the one and only. I helped him to defeat the insect boss. However, he seemed a little lost after the illusion faded away. I think he gave up being a pilot. He thought it over for a few days to come to reason by... Alright. Regarding the hallucination. Why? Fireworks at the end, what? Everyone longs to return to the stars, even though it's not too strong. Everyone saw it was a medal ceremony for you, Argenti. Okay, that's neat. Now the real question is... I'm willing to go for another 2 hours. Do we... And I said we're doing companion missions, so we now got to the point where I think I can teleport. I can. So let's do that. So officially, we start Punk Lord mentality. And how fitting. Stelleron Huntress is the name of the mission. Although... Because I feel like this main quest line that we've just started... It might be best just to keep going. From what I'm told, there's not many new areas, so we'll probably just get to the end. Sometime soon. Let's see.
Asta! Here's the key. Gotta go now. Bye.
Alright. Oh, that's not good. Someone's knocked out over here.
Mr. Yang, someone's hurt.
Up ahead.
You're hurt, son. Try not to talk. March, use your 6-phased ice to stop the bleeding. Go easy. We don't want to add frostbite to his list of complaints.
I'm on it.
This area saw fierce fighting only recently. Let's keep searching. There might be other survivors.
Yep, there's more right here.
Up ahead. Please, leave me.
Ooh, what's this thing over here? Oh, it's one of those. Cool. They're all injured.
There are wounded everywhere.
I think I should actually take a minute to update the stream title. There we go. We'll call it Trailblaze with Mr. Yang.
The silver lining is that, based on what we can see, no civilians were caught up in the battle. I'm guessing the Xianzhou must have evacuated the port immediately, leaving the soldiers to deal with the crisis. But as for these corroded monsters...
Alright, let's obscure the chat for a bit, so we avoid spoilers.
Up ahead.
Please leave. I guess they're all saying the same thing.
Careful. We've never seen this kind of life form before.
Awaiting orders, Mr. Yang.
Wind, eh? That means it's Sampo time.
Miss
Miss
Natasha!
Natasha.
I thought I owed you a favor.
I should probably put up the voice lines before I forget. I keep forgetting to do that. Am I able to do that in here? I can. Master volume music voice. There we go.
Scared yet? Who's the lucky one today?
There we go.
I don't remember inviting you. A gift from the stars.
Oh! Don't need this style.
Mara-Struck was healed. Weird. Sampo does some kind of nutty damage.
How you gonna win if you don't take any
Miss Ting-Yun, fall back!
Miss Ting-Yun.
They're Mara-Struck. We've already lost them.
Hey, you there? We need your help.
Oh, I just realized that they have plants growing out of them.
Thanks for saving Beauty from the beast.
No manners, huh? Pleasure. But are you thanking us or giving yourself a compliment?
And now I can hear them over the gameplay. It's nice. Alrighty.
That's a set.
Can we one-shot this entire group? Almost. That's kind of annoying.
Sampo Koski always takes care of his friends.
But that means that we can just do this again, right?
Please, 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 please.
Looks like victory!
Try this on for size.
That was easy. I might not even have to cut out any of these battles in post if they're all going to be this short.
Miss Ting-Yun, the Mara-Struck have been repelled, but there could be other dangers nearby. The situation is serious. Allow us to escort you back to the Skyfaring Commission. Immediately.
Calm down, I heard you. It'd be rude of me to depart without thanking our benefactors. My name is Ting-Yun. I'm the Ambassador for the Lawfu Skyfaring Commission Merchant Guild. May I venture to know the illustrious names of my heroes?
Illustrious names? Sure. I'm March 7th. This is Mr. Yang. Oh, Mr. Welp Yang. And this is...
I am Can. My name is a secret. I am a galactic batter. I'm the galactic batter. I am Can.
I see. Well, thank you for
I'm not
coming
using
to
the
our
bat
aid.
anymore. I'm using a giant spear
There
thingy.
is one thing I don't understand. Starskiff Haven is under lockdown. Since none of you are Xianzhou residents, may I ask how you came to be here? If you can't offer an explanation, I'm afraid these Cloud Knights will have to escort you out.
We called for port transfer and got no response, but then someone opened the Jade Gate for us. When we arrived, there was no one to be found, so we started to make our own way through.
How can that be? My ship was the last one into port before the Jade Gate was shut. The Skyfaring Commission has already locked down Starskiff Haven entirely.
We're telling the truth. You could verify it yourself by checking the access history of the Jade Gate. We found it strange ourselves when the gate opened, but no one came to greet us.
You're with the Astral Express.
Damn, you catch on fast.
You've heard of us?
Indeed I have. Oh,
You've arrived at a bad time. The Xianzhou has suffered an incident. Whether you're here for leisure, treatment, or trade, I'm afraid you won't be able to go through with it. For your safety, you should hurry to Central Starskiff Haven and take refuge. I'll take you to Madame Yukong of the
Hey, that's the
Skyfaring
character we
Commission
pulled.
and let her decide how to proceed.
We're supposedly able to get a free one. I guess we'll get it really quickly soon, huh?
We caught wind of the incident you mentioned. That's why we're here, Miss Tingyun. To help the Xianzhou seal the Stelleron.
Your actions have already revealed your kind hearts to me. Sadly, I can't make you any promises. You're outsiders, and only Madame Yukong has the authority to consider your offer. Oh, don't worry. Madame Yukong is kind-hearted too. Come on now. I'll lead the way.
All right.
Those monsters back there.
They were no monsters.
Oh, those were not to be confused with monsters, benefactors. We call them Mara-Struck.
Ice is no rare material of its own. However, these ice shards glittering with strange colors before you must have come from none other than a specific girl you know. Which way are we going? This way? Alright. Another cutscene.
Why have we stopped?
Don't worry, miss. I have a favor to ask. That's all.
Favor? Count me out. What if we do it wrong and you get your cloud cronies to throw us in jail?
Oh no.
I shouldn't have doubted you. Please accept my apologies. Our road ahead is barricaded. Do you see? The soldiers stationed here must have moved these into a roadblock.
Let's push them aside together.
I'd like to see us try. They're extremely heavy. Even with all of us, we wouldn't be able to move one. Not that I'm doubting your skill, but I'd feel terrible if you hurt yourself in the process.
That's a weird line delivery, not gonna lie.
If I'm not mistaken, the containers in the Trove of
There's a certain
Verdure
cadence
can
to
be
the way
moved
that she
around using a
speaks that it
control
just kind of
panel.
makes me feel off.
You've already put on quite the show. Do you think you'll be able to find and operate the control panel? Should
No.
be simple, right?
Without a manual? Right?
I knew it. This will be a breeze for you.
I'm sure it will be.
We just need to pass through here, take the barge to Starskiff Haven, and we'll be safe.
Alright.
You know, you sound sweet enough, but you were talking about getting us escorted away by your cloud knights. If it weren't for Mr. Yang...
You misunderstand. If you were in my shoes right now, wouldn't you want to keep your guard up?
True. But we came here to trailblaze, not jailblaze.
Jailblaze? I think we could have climbed over this, just saying. Oh, treasure chests look different.
You
Neat.
mentioned the Stelleron.
You work for the Skyfaring Commission, so I assume you're aware of its destructive power.
Yes, I am. As an Amicassator, I've been to many planets and seen my fair share of Stelleron corrosion.
We're on a roll.
Oh god, that looks glitchy. Avert your eyes. You might get a seizure. The textures are glitching out. Oh god, don't look at it. Don't look directly at it.
Get ready, and watch your backs.
Leave it to me.
Alright.
Can't be.
Where's Herta? There's Herta.
Upgrade configured.
Alright.
What are you waiting for? The customer is king. And for me to portray the king, well, you gotta make it worth my while.
Merciful Medicus.
Now, of course, they call him back
The
up.
odds are against you. Cut your load.
Gotcha. Better late than never.
Third time's the charm. Hit 'em
Time
all.
for the payout. Time to twirl.
Sounds like more business knocking.
What are you looking at? Huh?
Time for a shot. Savor the vigor of it.
Just gotta get him below half, and then we get another spin to twin.
A miracle.
That actually hurt.
That's a set. Time to twirl.
We're just having fun. Try this on for size.
You must be honored to meet me.
All better now?
I owe you one.
How much health Natasha has compared to everybody else.
Wait for the tiles before you start counting.
Don't need this tile.
Oh, poor you. This is gonna hurt.
Naughty children, don't listen. Here comes the medicine.
Tasty.
Immortality.
Immortality.
Oh, finally. Look how many tail hairs I lost on the way. Oh, my beautiful tail.
I'm gonna be honest, didn't notice the tail till just now.
We had a difficult start, but things got easier. Look, that's the barge I was talking about.
Anyone got a license for this thing?
Don't fret. All Amicacetors know their way around a star skiff.
Right, that's what
I
you
was
are.
perfectly calm until she volunteered to help.
Man. March, so untrusting. I guess, after what happened with Cocolia, I don't blame you.
Please take your seats, everyone. We'll be off right away.
Her voice sounds a little similar to Herta's voice. Or am I just imagining that? God, I just remembered that we're on a fucking spaceship. A planet-sized spaceship. I kind of forgot about that.
On behalf of the Skyfaring Commission, allow me to welcome you to Starskiff Haven. On the Xianzhou Luofu, anything relating to aviation, navigation, and trade falls within the scope of the Skyfaring Commission, which is one of the
That is a
six
big
commissions
tail
of the
now that I look at
Luofu.
it up close.
As the biggest port on the ship, Starskiff Haven is governed by the Skyfaring Commission too.
You definitely sound like a... what was it again? Oh, Amicaciter. By which I mean nice speech.
What is an Amicaciter? That's a word I haven't heard before this game. Is it like an ambassador and something else in addition?
That's too kind of you. My job involves ferrying business delegates to and from Starskiff Haven, so I do this kind of introduction all the time. Anyway, we're safe now. Normally, I'd be a good host and take you around, but these are difficult times. Let's head to the Palace of Astrum first and report your arrival to Madame Yukong.
Right, Madame Yukong. That's who I'm excited to meet.
Palace of Astrum?
Right there, the tallest building in the city. It's also the headquarters of the Skyfaring Commission. Let's hurry. We haven't got much time.
What's the hurry? We need to take a breather? Can we talk about it? What's the hurry, yeah?
I don't mean to rush you, but if Madame Yukong holds me accountable for not getting you over soon enough, I wouldn't want to be around for the consequences.
Sounds scary. I thought you said she was kind-hearted.
We need to make a few preparations before paying a visit to any of the 6 commissions. Rest assured, Miss Tingyun, we won't go anywhere. If you could inform Madame Yukong of our arrival first, we'll meet you at the palace entrance later.
She didn't like that answer.
Well.
Sounds like a normal thing that people do, stand with their feet pointed at each other. I always stand like how Welp's standing with his feet pointed apart.
Let's catch our breath for a while, huh? We can expect a packed schedule ahead.
Tingyun is a sly one. Yukong sounds like a tough lady.
It'll be alright. We're not trying to stand in her way. We have nothing to hide from her.
We didn't have anything to hide in Belobog either.
That Tingyun is a sly one.
That might be a little harsh, but she does put her own interests first. She did the right thing by not trusting us initially. We were an unknown quantity to her. As for the rush, my guess is she's just eager to get us out of her hair and further up the chain. Not so fast.
Let's have a nice look around.
I need to give you 2 a heads up first. Our meeting with Madame Yukong won't be without risk. We need to be prepared and take it seriously.
She is a top Xianzhou leader. Oh, Mr. Yang, do you think this could be Belobog all over again?
I mean, she has Madam in her title, which means she's probably important. You're just saying that Madame Yukong is the new Madame Cocolia? Let me guess, they're gonna put us up in a hotel first.
The Xianzhou Alliance is better than that. But Madame Yukong will definitely have a string of difficult questions for us. Why did we choose to come to the Xianzhou now? How did we know that the incident is related to a Stelleron? Who leaked their information to us?
Those are good questions. Man, Welt's super prepared.
Careless answers mean distrust and potential hostility, which would make things much harder for us.
I'm so glad Welp is here.
Aw, crud. One of us is gonna blurt something out, or get something wrong, I just know it.
I feel offended. Mr. Yang should do the talking. Let's just be honest with her.
What if she thinks we're with the Stelleron hunters? Never mind the Alliance. Even I don't trust them.
She's right. If we're too scripted, it'll sound like we're hiding something.
Oh, wow, Welp agrees?
Don't worry. We'll find a way through. Let me do the talking.
Finally, we have a smart character that can do the talking for us. Oh, got a message from Tingyun. Benefactor, I'd like to ask you something. What is it? This may be disrespectful, but I'm very curious. Is the Express really just to help the Shanfu with the solid Sprung? Yes, why? It's really that hard to understand. The Express is here. Can't someone simply out of the kindness of their heart? For all people who help others without thinking compensation versus the... What? I first heard of your reasons for coming. They thought you were here to either seek immortality or the Stelleron. Seek immortality? No? Ah, yes, the home of the long-life species. Countless elixir seekers from the corners of the universe come to the Xianzhou to reenact the bygone histories and discover the secret of Xianzhou's Immortality's apologies across the line. No, I said all this. Perhaps it trust new sincerity. Benefactor, but the powerful masters are bound to think more in a pawn like me. So please be careful. Okay. Who said anything about immortality? Sauntering Fox. Whatever. Anywho, I believe it is to retire upon the something or other. Complete the Trailblazers. A dragon gallant in the ocean distant. Okay, we're not there yet. Devising Stratagems. Is that a giant fucking scroll? Please use the other route. Alright, fine. How do I get up there then? Fine then. We'll go the long way around. Gotta take the absolute long way, huh? That's not annoying at all. Oh, there you go.
Oh, you're here already. Sorry to keep you waiting. Madame Yukong is expecting you.
Okay.
Are you not coming?
I've brought the Madame Helmmaster up to speed. It's over to you now.
The Madame Helmmaster? The what? I guess it's a ship. I keep forgetting it's a ship.
Yes, madam.
We're on a ship.
Report the losses to General Jing Yuan and find someone from the Divination Commission.
Wait.
Can't just stand there watching while we deal with this mess.
That voice sounds familiar.
Greetings, guests from the Astral Express. Ting Yun has informed me of the purpose of your visit. Receiving guests isn't normally one of my responsibilities. But since you know about the Stelleron and have stated that you want to help the Law Fu, I thought I should at least meet you in person and politely decline your proposal.
Damn! Oh wait, she's got a tail too! Decline?
The Xianzhou Alliance knows what a Stelleron is, and is more than capable of handling it ourselves. We have been around for over 8,000 years, and weathered countless dangers and crises. While the situation is serious, we have more than enough resources to spare. Outsider help is not needed on this occasion. You are guests from afar. There is no reason for this matter to concern you. Am I making myself clear?
From what we've gathered, the influence of the Stelleron can still be contained. If we can locate it in time and contain it, it's possible that we can restore any space and any individuals affected by the corrosion. We have experience in preventing Stelleron disasters, and we've only come here to lend you that experience.
I've said this and I'll say it again. This is an internal affair of the Xianzhou Alliance, and there is no need for the Astral Express to get involved. I decided to arrange a meeting with you as a gesture of respect, but my decision is final.
Are you actually the one in charge here?
But...
Never mind, Mr. Yang. If the Xianzhou Alliance say they can handle it, then we're wasting our breath. Let's go.
I'm afraid that's impossible.
Oh, so we can't leave either?
Huh? And what's that supposed to mean?
It's only been a few days since the presence of a Stelleron was detected on the Law Fu. Starskiff Haven has been under full lockdown. No one has been permitted to leave. How did you come to know of the incident? And what led you to conclude that it was linked to a Stelleron? I acquired the access history of Starskiff Haven. Not long ago, someone hacked into the system and opened the Jade Gate, before guiding you, the Astral Express, into our territory.
Must have been Silverwolf.
The hacker was skillful and even taunted us with her seal.
Yep.
Her name is Silverwolf, a member of the Stelleron Hunters. What say you in your defense?
Let's be honest, Mr. Yang. I said we'd be honest.
You are forbidden from leaving the Skyfaring Commission until the aforementioned questions have been investigated.
Don't be too harsh, Yukong. If this gets out, the whole galaxy will think the Alliance has forgotten how to treat our guests.
Well, that's a voice we all recognize. It's Alejandro Saab, or Sayu, among many other prominent roles that they've had over the years.
General Jing Yuan.
It's very unlikely that the Express has joined forces with the Stelleron hunters. They are mortal enemies, after all. Apologies for interrupting your meeting. My name is Jing Yuan. I'm the general of the Cloud Knights here on the Law Fu.
General, this is an internal affair for the Law Fu.
I fully agree with you, Helm Master Yukong. This is indeed an internal affair.
Helm Master. So you're like the pilot of this giant planet ship? That's kind of cool now that I think about it.
I am sorry, guests of the Astral Express. It is true that there is a Stelleron on the Lo Fu, but I'm afraid I cannot accept your kind offer to help resolve the issue. This is a Xianzhou matter, and it is our responsibility to handle it. Of course, it would be inappropriate of me to let you return without something to show for it. While I cannot accept your help with regard to the Stelleron, I do have a favor to ask. Please, after you.
They must have created this hologram asset relatively recently for this part of the story, and they're gonna get full fucking use out of it.
The Astral Express. I must confess that the train's reputation precedes it, such that it is often close to my thoughts. How delightful to come face to face with its passengers.
It's an honor to meet you, General. May I ask what the favor you spoke of is?
Where'd March go?
A matter that requires capable people such as yourselves. We captured a member of the Stelleron hunters a few days ago, who goes by the name of Blade.
Yeah, we were told about that, actually.
During our investigation, the Divination Commission, the department in charge of intelligence processing, intercepted a transmission sent out by his accomplice, Kafka, who has managed to hide aboard the ship. As for where that transmission was destined...
Ah, so Kafka is here. She did lie. She said she wasn't here and that she's heading a different direction. The Express.
I have some knowledge of your relationship with the Stelleron hunters. The Divination Commission is convinced that you made an alliance with them. I say that's impossible. The crew of the Astral Express are honorable people whose valiant deeds are lauded across the universe. There must have been a misunderstanding. As such, I came to the conclusion that the communication must have been an attempt by the Stelleron hunters to sow dissent between us.
Possible. That's actually... It's so weird to have someone that's this trusting and this actually open and minded this early into a story mission. Maybe the Stelleron hunters have other motives.
We can handle the Stelleron, but it will take time and will require the bulk of the Cloud Knights on the ship. It is this Kafka that concerns me. The longer she stays on the ship, the bigger the threat she will pose. Since the Stelleron hunters lured you to our ship, we shall move with the current. You are hereby authorized to do as you deem fit on the Lo Fu, with the goal of bringing Kafka out of the shadows and under our control. Doing so would clear the misunderstanding between us, reveal the true intentions of the Stelleron hunters, and help us understand their connection to the Stelleron burst. What say you, my astral guests?
What do you think?
I mean, if it earns trust... Let's move with the current and help out. Our expedition was focused on the Stelleron.
If you are able to capture this Stelleron hunter, the Xianzhou will be indebted to you.
Alright.
The Lo Fu never fails to reward that which is given.
Okay.
Wonderful. It's a deal then. I shall notify Yukong that all intel is to be shared with you, and that our best personnel are to aid you in your search. If there is anything the Skyfaring Commission or the Cloud Knights can do for you during your stay, don't hesitate to make it known.
The chat concluded, and Welp shot you a covert gesture. You understand this is the crew's own discussion time.
I've heard of you. The Alliance is very interested in the Astral Express.
About Blade.
Blade is wanted by both the Corporation and the Alliance. I'm afraid I cannot comment on his file. There are 5 known members of the Stelleron Hunters. Elio is their leader, but always stays behind the scenes. Most of the operations are led by Kafka. Had the Divination Commission not intercepted her encrypted transmission,
5
she
members.
would have remained undetected for much longer.
Elio, Kafka, Silver Wolf, Blade. Who's the 5th? It's Sampo, isn't it? Once we catch the Stelleron Hunter,
Bring her to us.
Kafka is good at controlling the people around her.
Ordinary means may prove futile when it comes to this individual. But the Divination Commission has ways of... Don't misunderstand me. The Xianzhou does not engage in torture. Retrieving intel does not necessarily involve the use of violence.
I mean, if you can see the future, I'm sure you can do a lot of information gathering.
In any case, you can deliver her directly to us. Once we learn something, I will share every piece of information with you.
I don't have any other
if
questions.
Things go as planned, I would love to find the time to sit with all of you and hear about your experiences among the stars. My responsibilities to the Xianzhou have meant that I haven't had the chance to travel in many years. We had heard nothing of the Express for a long time. It is heartening to learn of its continued journey along that starward track. I have other matters to attend to. Goodbye for now.
There he goes. Can we talk to the madam? Records of the Yellowbell residence.
Seeing as the General gave the order, the Skyfaring Commission will lend you our full support. The Stelleron Hunter investigation is in your hands now. I'll issue you a pass so you can access the facilities around Starskiff Haven. As for personnel, the skyports are currently all under maintenance, so we're thinly stretched. What I can do is send Tingyun as your guide. She'll take care of you during your stay.
Great, the person that, for some reason, March 7th doesn't like. Well, I guess she's gonna be around. Meanwhile, before I forget, your voice sounded super familiar. Don M. Bennett. Where do I know that from?
I think we only scratched the surface of this General Jing Yuan.
You think there's something strange about him?
I don't know about strange, but my gut tells me something is off. That's it. A minor detail, but curious. He avoided talking about Blade. Since the Cloud Knights have already captured a Stelleron Hunter, why not use him to get to Kafka? Why rely on us? The Xianzhou is reluctant to involve outsiders in the Stelleron disaster, so why is it so keen on letting us capture a Stelleron Hunter?
That is a good question. Could Blade have escaped?
Yes. The only sensible conclusion I can draw is that Blade had already escaped when Jing Yuan spoke to us, provided they even captured him in the first place. Therefore, given our connection to Kafka, we represent the only way of luring the Stelleron Hunters in. That's why he asked for our help. He didn't want to let anyone else find out that Blade had already escaped. Now that we've figured that out, perhaps we can get closer to the core of what's happening here.
Makes sense.
This Jing Yuan...
Alright. Oh, March.
What do you make of this Jing Yuan?
It's pretty handsome.
I'm not asking about that. Although, you're not wrong. He's much easier to talk to than that Yukong. Their attitudes are so different. Maybe that's why she's only a helm master and he's a general.
I don't know. She seems very important if she's the helm master of this massive planet ship. I know that I would never want the responsibility of holding the steering wheel of a planet. It's like, hang on, back up. Back it up. You're good. You're good. And we crush Pluto.
We've got a Cienjo general on our side. This time we have to... Wait, does this seem familiar to you? Let's hope he doesn't offer us a hotel.
Oh god, the fucking hotel meme. That's gonna become a meme from now on, isn't it? The fucking hotel.
Master Diviner, you heard our discussion. What do you make of it?
What do I make of it? The way of heaven is apparent, but the heart of humanity is often deceptive. Are you asking me to divine their true intentions?
That won't be necessary. The crew has nothing to do with the incident. Of that, I am almost certain. It isn't their intentions that trouble me. All I want is for them to lure out the one we're after.
Wasn't that my idea, General?
Indeed. Your counsel has always been a great help to me. You may use your discretion on the matters ahead of us.
If I remember correctly from reading like the lore from what I've seen on the light cones I have, Fu is supposed to be Kingshu's master, I believe.
Why don't you retire early and I use my discretion full time?
It is still too soon, unfortunately. If something goes wrong, you'll need a general to take the blame. How could I simply walk away and put you at such risk?
If you'd brought me that blade earlier, none of this would have been necessary. Wait, what are you up to exactly? Xingyuan, did you let him escape on purpose?
Me? I had no idea he might escape. Unlike you, my gaze never travels beyond the horizon. I take full responsibility. The Cloud Knights failed in their duty.
I can understand. There's a lot to take care of on the Xinzhou. You were bound to miss something. Thank goodness I'm here.
There is some weird sexual tension in this conversation.
On that note, perhaps it's about time you finally nominate me as your successor when the 6 charioteers next convene.
The who?
Yes. I have to go now. I'll leave this in your overwhelmingly capable hands, Fu Shen.
Why are we even seeing this scene? We're not here. We're not important enough.
There are 3 things in the world that I can't seem to rid myself of. The troubles of the Xianzhou, the papers on my desk, and the weeds in my garden.
General, Diviner Fu wants the General's position for herself. Everyone knows that.
She is very capable, but her intellect is burdened by a quick temper. I'll retire when she's achieved a better balance.
This Stelleron thing is easy. Blade escaped. Now we gotta go get him. Just say the word, and I'll solve this in a flash.
I can understand your impatience, and I know you want to prove yourself. Now is not the time. If you truly wish to become sword champion, you shouldn't be running around brandishing your sword at people, especially not a major criminal.
You think I'd lose to Blade?
Yes, I think you will. I have you as a character, and you're not that great. You're kind of weird. It takes like so much effort to make you work well.
I'm saying you need to have patience, Yanqing. Governing Xianzhou is different from a sword fight. The only way to build momentum is to work slowly. Besides, we still don't know who's really moving the chess pieces.
I don't think that's a chessboard.
There is something we must take care of before making our next move. As long as it remains unresolved, we're at a stalemate. That something is the Stelleron. How did it manage to bypass the Skyfaring Commission's inspections and the Divination Commission's predictions? Where is it now?
I say we bring those 2 Stelleron hunters before Diviner Fu. She'll get an answer out of them in no time.
I've asked our friends from the Express to take care of that for us. Worry not, you'll have your moment when the current stalemate is broken. You are my most trusted aide, and there are some things that I would only assign to you. Speaking of which, Yangqing...
And he left.
That boy. I suppose it is my fault. I should have given him an opportunity already. A sharp sword can't stay sheathed forever. My fear is that this might prove too big a setback. Bigger than his exuberance.
Oh, that's great. Ting Yun. Seems like it'll take a bit longer to talk to Madame Yukong. I'm gonna have a stroll outside. Once you're done, find me at the docks. Devising Stratagems. Can I go down this path now? I can. Why did they make me walk around fucking last time? That was so stupid.
Madame Yukong has asked me to look after you. Seems like we were destined to be in each other's company.
You sound kind of annoyed.
The Skyfaring Commission has reserved rooms for you at the Petrichor Inn. When you finish your business here, how about some tea together?
Oh no, not the hotel. The hotel? Again?
Easy. I know this probably brings back bad memories.
Oh god, we just came from here. Yeah, nice looking building, actually. I love the architecture.
Well, here we are. I feel sleepy already.
Sun hasn't gone down yet. Ready for a nap? How does the sun go down? We're on a ship in space.
What? But we've done a whole day's work. What's the sun playing at? It felt like we spent the whole day in the Palace of Astrum. Jokes aside, did you see Madame Yukong frown at us? I thought her guards were about to jump out of nowhere and throw us in jail. I'd rather deal with monsters than these big shots. I mean, not that Madame Yukong doesn't have her merits.
Probably shouldn't have said that out loud.
Don't worry, my lips are sealed. But as her subordinate, I have to say that it's Madame Yukong's duty to keep her guard up. The Law Fu is facing a crisis, and as head of the Skyfaring Commission, she is responsible for the security of the Xianzhou's customs and borders. She's actually a very reasonable old girl in private.
Old girl?
They say that many years ago, Madame Yukong was an ace pilot in the Cloud Knights. She was a work hard, play harder type, known for her hot temper and incredible skill. Eventually, she became the head of the entire commission, which required her to learn patience and adopt a meticulous approach to her work.
Makes sense to me.
In any case, Madame Yukong instructed me to reserve the best rooms at the inn and have all your expenses covered. She wants to extend the full courtesy of the Xianzhou so that all of you enjoy your stay to the fullest. She specifically mentioned that if you wish to buy anything at the inn, be it food or otherwise, just let the innkeeper know. The commission will cover the cost.
I'm getting bad flashbacks to fucking Cocolia. Say thanks to Madame Yukong for us.
Why don't you go back yourself? Seeing as our hosts are so thoughtful, I guess we should help ourselves. Right, Mr. Yang?
Mr. Stoic.
We should focus on our objective first. Seeing as Helmmaster Yukong was extremely reluctant to get us involved, Am I right to speculate that the Skyfaring Commission has some leads on the whereabouts of Kafka?
Exactly right. The suspect is extremely cunning. She encrypted her transmission and timed her communication. We couldn't pinpoint her exact location. But as cunning as she is, the Divination Commission has managed to find something.
Seeing the future is cheating.
Here are the coordinates. It's up to you how to proceed. Our destinations may differ, but the orbits of the stars will eventually converge. See you later.
Anything special about what she said? Coordinates converge. I heard something in the background.
Precisely. That's the sound of a device.
Which means what exactly? This is a starship. There are all kinds of devices making weird noises.
Miss March, to the untrained ear, these noises may sound the same, but for the craftsmen of the Artisanship Commission, every machine has a different pitch and melody.
Damn, there's people that can pinpoint that nonsense?
The General sent for craftsmen, and they concluded that the sound came from the shipyard facilities in Stargazer Navalia. Now, get some rest and prepare yourselves for the operation ahead. I look forward to seeing you in action.
Okay.
How can I help?
Something I want to say.
Let's hear.
Was it raining when Kafka's transmission was intercepted?
How perceptive. Our wind, clouds, rain, and fog are all artificial. The Realm Keeping Commission's weather pavilion manages the environmental conditions here. If Kafka was holding an umbrella, that means she was in an area with artificial rainfall during the transmission. Still, that doesn't help us much. The ship is huge, with changing conditions across various delves. I'm sure there were showers across many of them at the time.
Still, it narrows it down to the ones that where it wasn't. Any chance Kafka is still at Stargazer Navalia?
Impossible to say. It used to be that the Divination Commission could track the access history of all the delves. But with the arrival of the Stelleron, things have become messy. Some delves even had their entrance marked as the exit. If I were one of the Stelleron hunters, I'd be very happy to capitalize on all the chaos. It'd be harder to escape, but easier to blend in.
Mine. Alright. Wilton, March 7th.
Let's take advantage of the rest. It won't be easy to track down Kafka the Stelleron hunter.
Oh, let's let the Express know how we're doing. More importantly, let's see how Don Hung's doing. Ask him what he's up to. Then tell him we're having loads of fun.
Alright. You okay? Message failed to send. Communications are being cut off. Not long ago. Man, Dan Hung's not here and he's still super important.
You've been standing here for half an hour. It's rare to see you like this. Are you worried about those two? Welt is with them. They should be fine.
Himiko, did you keep a copy of the Stelleron Hunter's transmission? Can I have a look?
Sure.
Not to mention, 45 system hours ago, a Stelleron burst occurred on the Lafu. An unexpected calamity, don't you think?
What exactly are you Stelleron hunters trying to do? The Xianzhou Alliance aren't us. They won't give you time to explain. Once you draw the attention of the hunt, you become their prey.
the Alliance will hunt you to the end of the universe.
Stop speaking in riddles, Kafka. Say what you have to say. It's simple. That Stelleron has nothing to do with us, but the Xianzhou is convinced that we're responsible.
Stop!
Do you know him?
The Xianzhou is in danger. This man, if he's on the ship, then Welp, March, and her. Everyone is in grave danger.
The nightmare he had.
But...
Is he connected to that past you want to escape?
I can't leave them down there. It's just... I'm afraid my burden has finally caught up with me. And that everyone is about to be drawn in.
Is there anyone who doesn't carry around a past burden? She may not remember it, but even a girl as carefree as March has hers. We tread on a path that is hidden from us. The things we see and the trails we blaze all become our baggage. They weigh us down, but they also give us strength to continue the journey. Try not to dwell on it, Dan Heng. The Express spends 7 standard days at each stop. Its passengers are allowed to do as they deem fit during that time. Pom-Pom and I are more than capable of looking after the Express. If there's something you've got to do, do it now. Better than regretting it further down the line.
So Dan Heng is coming.
You'll come back and travel with us once this is all over, right?
I hope so. Oh shit, we're Dan Heng!
You want to disembark, Dan Heng? Changed your mind?
Yes.
Well then, Pom-Pom wishes you the best of luck. Make sure you return before the Express departs. And bring Pom-Pom back some local specialties?
Okay. Can March, where are you? I'll go find you folks. Message failed to send.
Can't send the message out. The network is down. But some functions still work? Virtually nothing has changed since I left. Apart from darkness, this place is all that I remember of the Luofu.
I'm a trial character, so there's almost no reason for me to do any fights at this point. Other than to see if I can.
It's too late to repent. The time is now.
Yep, gotta remember to not do that. Avoid conflict where we can. Oh, there's some new faces.
Stay where you are. I can handle this. Emergencies should be dealt with by professionals.
We just pulled this character a little bit ago. I wonder how she works.
The time is now.
Let me through, or I'll go through you.
Alrighty. Basic attack. Deals physical damage, 136%. 33% chance to trigger sword stance on the final hit. Okay. If the enemy is inflicted with weakness break, sword stance is guaranteed. When the enemy has their weakness broken on the field, Shusheng's speed increases for 2 turns. Physical damage, 230% Shusheng's attack. A single enemy target immediately takes action again. In addition, Shusheng's attack increases by 21% using her skill for 2 extra chances to trigger Sword Stance. Sword Stance triggers damage deals 50% version.
Take this! Shape of Taishu! Rise Phoenix!
That's a chicken. That's a lot of damage.
Let's see what I can do.
I have already forgotten everything I read about how she works.
Step aside.
Answers their own. So she gets a stance, a chance to trigger a stance, and if the stance triggers, .33% chance that she gets to go again. Her animations look smooth. This guy's big.
The truth of life and death with this sanctuary is but a vision.
Hit him hard.
Let me through, or I'll go through you. Dodge this.
1 in 3 chance, though, huh?
It's okay. Phew. This one's strong, all right. Want to see what I can do? Yeah.
Oh.
Take this. Shape of Taishu. Rise Phoenix.
Secret of the Saints.
That's not good.
With you two risking your lives for me, could I really stay where I am?
Okay, so he's a healer. I figured he was because I have a light cone with his face on it.
Move carefully.
Trial story? Did we get that? Does it mean we're gonna get him for free or something? I don't know.
The truth of life and death reveal this sanctuary is but a vision.
Come on, I want this to trigger once.
Immortality means forever.
Allow me eternal sleep.
Oh, I mean, I don't control him. He's just an ally.
It's too late to repent.
Can I still see what he does? I can't. It just... Lucha? Lucha? Luca. Lucha.
Take this. Shape of Taishu. Rise Phoenix.
The time is now.
Pity.
Okay, so that's the follow-up attack.
Let me through, or I'll go through you. Dodge this.
Immortality.
She does a lot more damage if that procs. 1 in 3 might be too low, though.
Are you two okay? Good. I'm Sushang of the Cloud Knights. I was just transferred here from the Yaoqing. I did tell you to let me handle it. I don't have eyes in the back of my head. What if I accidentally hit you?
Forgive me, miss, but you were too busy being hit yourself. It's a good thing I joined the fray.
I was protecting you more like.
No, you were getting your ass beat.
It's a job to protect others. And this area is under martial law. I'm escorting all civilians to safety. Follow me.
Is he a civilian?
That was some impressive Cloud Knight spearmanship. Which unit are you from?
I'm not a Cloud Knight.
Huh. Okay, you're a civilian then. Come with me.
Miss Sushang, what exactly has transpired here? In all my trade visits, I've never seen Starskiff Haven in such a state.
I can't comment on that. I was just ordered to rescue the civilians. Actually, I have no idea either. Anyway, you two just need to come with me. Hey, you're pretty quiet. What's your name? I've got forms to fill out. Can't put your name down as blank.
My name is Dan Hung. I'm a traveler. I'm on my way to meet up with my friends. I appreciate the help, but I can leave the port on my own.
No can do, mister. It's way too late. You won't find anyone at Starskiff Haven. If your friends made it out, then they'll already be in the safe zone. No need to worry. You'll see them when we get there.
Aren't you going to take my name too, miss?
You already said it when we were busy fighting. Something. Lo-cha! Is that right? I remember it. Let's go. Stay close, you two. Cloud Knight Sushang will guarantee your safety.
Her voice sounds familiar, too. I should check her VA.
Oh, one more thing. I need you to write your names down later. I don't know too many characters. I might make a mistake.
You don't know how to write? Oh my god, she did strike me as a ditz, but... whatever.
Message not sent? Why not?
Bad signal?
Long-range communication technology is still improving. Perhaps the presence of the Stelleron is affecting signal transmission.
Or they're jamming it to prevent communications between the Stelleron hunters.
Doesn't seem like it. Everything else is working fine. See?
In that case, it looks like someone wants to make things difficult for us. Since Kafka's here, I wouldn't be surprised if this turns out to be that Stelleron hunter hacker girl's handiwork.
Cumulus formations.
Think you get away with your crime by pretending to be a waiter?
What? Can I think about why is an infamous thief hiding here and doing odd jobs? Doesn't make any sense. Can absolutely, definitely, 100% confirm that. But this person looks exactly like the face on the IPC wanted poster. Huh.
Oh, you've arrived.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
No. Only an extra couple of hours.
Apologetic Trailblazer. We got an achievement for apologizing?
Stargazer Navalia is governed by the Artisanship Commission. It took me a while to sort out our paperwork. I got a sense of the situation on my way back. Just like at Cloudford, Stargazer Navalia's Meridian Pin has malfunctioned. The checkpoint there is abandoned, and the garrison is scrambling to locate the Stelleron. With monsters wreaking havoc and the knights scattered, Stargazer Navalia has become a perfect place for the suspect to hide out.
Makes sense
so
to me.
we've got a bunch of monsters to deal with, an IPC most wanted Stelleron hunter to catch, and we have to do all that on our own without reinforcements? Fair enough. This isn't our first rodeo.
It's just what we do every day. You've caught a Stelleron hunter before?
I was just making small talk. Never mind the details.
I wouldn't say you're entirely on your own. When you're ready, let's get going.
Oh, literally.
Shall we, my benefactors?
Let's go. We'll probably keep going for about 30 more minutes.
Without a hound, Kafka is still at large, and the Skyfaring Commission wants this problem to go away. I made a few calls and managed to procure this from the Artisanship Commission. Perfect for hunting down suspects.
What is it? It's adorable.
Aw, he's so cute. I mean, what can he do exactly? Are we gonna set him loose on Kafka?
Yes and no. This is Deeting, a bionic dog developed by the Artisanship Commission. He has all the 5 senses of the Foxian race and takes them to another level.
Cool. So that's what you are, I'm assuming?
Tracks or scent,
They're
as
foxes?
long as he uncovers a trace, he'll follow it all the way to the end. All we need to do is look for any trace left by Kafka. It doesn't matter how good she is at hiding, Deeting will find her. But before we get started, let's play with his settings a bit and get him ready.
What does he do?
To begin with, let's set him to scent detection mode. Tell
Cool.
Deeting to follow the scent of my perfume and see what he can do.
An Ingenium dog crafted for the Artisanship Commission used its locality probe to find suspicious odors and traces.
We need to follow these sparkly traces to find Miss Ting-Yun, right? She's not in a hurry, that's for sure. Playing hide and seek with us while Kafka's still at large?
Okay.
The traces. Where did they go? Is Deeting malfunctioning? Got it. He says the wind is too strong here at the port, so it's not easy to follow the scent.
How do you know what he's saying?
That's just the psychic bond between cute girls and cute puppies.
Works for me.
Using the environment to hide her traces. Our girl from the Skyfaring Commission sure knows how to put up a challenge. Let's look around and see if we can find any other clues.
Or we could ask around? Look how busy this place is. Someone must have seen Miss Ting-Yun. That's not cheating, right? We're just collecting intel.
Makes sense to me.
Excuse me, any chance you saw a Foxian lady pass by?
Oh, that's a heck of a question, miss. I'd say nearly 1 in every 2 people passing through Starskiff Haven is Foxian. We might have seen the lady you're looking for, but we wouldn't have batted an eyelid.
He's not lying. Still, if you, describe her a little, maybe it'll jog our memory.
She's pretty.
Pretty? Well, that's too generic for a Foxian.
Really?
Even if you don't count the ladies, there are plenty of gents that fit that description like a glove.
As tedious.
These guys' names are back and forth. Oh my fucking god, we're gonna get nowhere with these two.
More detail. Please don't say 2 ears, 1 tail.
I can put my hand on my heart and say I remember this fine lady.
We have a photo of her? Why do we have a photo of her?
Nonsense.
Oh, because March.
I've
March
been
takes
stood
photos of
next to you
everything.
This whole time, and I don't remember anyone like her.
Well, I may not have seen her in person, but her beauty feels like a long-lost acquaintance. How wonderful to be reunited with her after so long.
Oh, dear. I'm sorry. My friend here appears to have, lost touch with reality.
Are you two professional time wasters or something?
Yes.
Please accept our apologies. Me and my partner do double-act comedy in the Sleepless Earl. The tea house round the corner. As you can probably guess, with all these curfews and lockdowns, we've hardly had an audience the past few days. We figured we'd find a spot on the street and do some rehearsal, just to stop us getting rusty.
Then you guys swung by asking for this Foxian lady, so we thought we'd give you a little bit of improv. Free of charge, I might add.
Stay calm, stay calm. I did see the girl you're looking for. She took a turn from here into Star Watcher Avenue. I'd suggest you head over that way. She might still be there.
I find it hard to trust anything you've just said.
These two are fucking. We came to the right place today. Okay. Alrighty, so this way. Piece of white name card. Bird spreading its wing in the corner. Card belongs to the Ambassador, Ting Yun. Head representative of the Intergalactic Merchant Guild. Whistling Flames. No doubt this tiny clue she left for you. Or maybe there are more of them. Uh-huh. Crumpled up packaging. The tea brand Immortal's Delight. Nope, Miss Ting Yun, you can't throw trash, even for leaving behind clues. A refined pendant in the shape of a koi, but it's left alone in some forgotten corner of the street. It is said that the culture of the Xianshu fish represents affluence. You vaguely recall that you've seen the pattern of fish swimming around each other in the fan of Miss Ting Yun.
Miss Ting Yun must have left us these clues, right?
Deeding should be able to pick up
traces now.
Traces now.
Tusk pear wrap, song lotus cake, guaranteed delicious.
Oh, there she is. Oh, it's just a plant. Okay.
You found me. Deeting's quite handy when it comes to tracking, isn't he? If you pick up traces of Kafka in Stargazer Navalia, just switch him on. Don't let her escape.
Okay.
How I wish it would talk to me again.
Ah, she was leading us where we needed to go, so I don't have to go back to where we fucking started. That's really helpful. Okay, that was a very helpful tutorial. How often we'll use this mechanic, I don't fucking know.
I thought that Stargazer Navalia might become so quiet. Long were the nights when the clangor of hammers rose to meet the stars. People used to write poems about the shipwrights here. The Law Fu relies on the star skiffs produced here to transport people and goods. Now that work in the shipyard has stopped, our internal transport and outbound flights might also grind to a halt. Of course. The silver lining is, I don't have to go on as many trips anymore.
Why?
You don't seem to worry too much about the Xianzhou, Miss Ting Yun.
I wouldn't say that. A good businesswoman doesn't wear her heart on her sleeve. Besides, the Alliance has weathered plenty of challenges. We can handle this situation. Just to warn you, if we do run into Kafka, you'll have to do the fighting benefactors. I'd love to help, but there's very little I can do except cheer you on from the sidelines.
You're a playable character, from what I remember, so I kind of doubt that. You wanna leave all the fun to us?
Not a lot of people out there could have fought the Mara-Struck like you did. I'm only a civil servant. I can't imagine what Kafka would do to me if I were caught in the fray. We Foxians don't live as long as the Xianzhou locals, but I still want to enjoy the 100-odd years I've got left. You'd do the same in my shoes, wouldn't you?
I don't understand how long-lived any of these races are.
Besides, the Madam Helmmaster simply asked me to assist you in navigating around Starskiff Haven. It's no different to any other diplomatic mission or delegate reception. I was never much of a fighter, and I'm not one for risking my life either. Getting D-Ting into your hands is already beyond the realm of my job description.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I'll definitely be putting in a few words next time we meet Yukong.
Understood. We won't put you out of your comfort zone, Miss Tingyun. When we run into Kafka, we'll do the fighting. And the capturing, for that matter. Thank you for showing us the way.
All right.
Before D-Ting can start tracking, you'll have to feed him some leads. If Kafka is hiding in Stargazer Navalia, she'll have left behind traces. Let's spread out and look for them. Leave no stone unturned. Shards of a Cloud Knight's weapon. Something really sharp caused this.
It must have been Kafka. She's got a scary sword.
I kind of forget that she has a scary sword. Weapon shards. Oh, that's an upgrade material.
Come on, Meg.
Good quality, good price.
Please be a short fight.
Wait for the tiles before you start counting. Do you know who I am? Ever see a diamond this big? Oh, it's all yours. Time to
1, 2, 3. Oh, they didn't have enough health to live more than 2.
We're on a roll.
There's something.
What's this?
A jade seal used by the shipwrights. It opens various passages. It looks like someone used it and then destroyed it. Possibly Kafka.
Shattered jade seal. That also appears to be some kind of upgrade material.
I know. Let's go and have a look.
Oh.
Is that a grenade? What's that on the side? It's lipstick. A small something for the lost. She's clearly taunting us.
We should have enough clues here to get D-Ting on the move.
Dud grenade.
No time to lose. Let's give him the scent and let him lead the way.
Fucking just kissed a grenade and left it in a fucking vase.
I think we've rounded up all our suspicious clues. But did Kafka leave them behind on accident? Or on purpose?
She sure did put a lot of work into this gag, and I think we're the punchline. Making us run around like jerks? I bet she's loving this. I can almost hear her whispering, "Come and get me."
Don't forget, she's on the IPC's most wanted list. A fugitive that nobody can seem to pin down. And now we've become her prey while she stalks us in the shadows. Let's go, benefactors. Time is of the essence. We must be close.
I'm not gonna get used to being called benefactors. Oh no, the dog! We left behind the dog! No! Oh, he's back. No, cutscene. Or not.
Scent. Where did it go?
When the trace of the hunted disappears, the hunter better think twice. It might mean the tables have turned.
Kafka.
These Cloud Knights aren't Mara-Struck. What did you do to them?
Based off what I saw in her trailers, you're probably like controlling them puppet-like.
Just a little persuasion to get them to listen to me.
Listen
But you
to
know
me.
all about that already, don't you?
Why do we know so much about her?
What a hassle. This place is too far for the diviner. See you up ahead.
I have no clue what our relationship to her is. It's definitely curious. No, not my DPS.
Sore loser! Fights are like gambling. You have to choose when to strike.
What are you waiting for? The
Can
customer is
Sampa
king.
just one-shot them?
And for me to portray the king, well, you gotta make it worth my while.
Time to twirl!
Crit rate boost. 9% more crit rate from her.
Oh! Wow! Better late than never.
Does this clear? I bet it does.
Quick! Don't let her escape!
March, not so fast!
Treasure. Now she's right over there.
So close and yet so far. You'll have to pick up the pace.
She's just casually walking
There's
away.
no way through here. We need to think of a way to cut her off. Don't worry about locked doors, benefactors. We can use the conveyor belts.
That's annoying. Oh, free treasure. Can't we just drop down? She's right there. Another space anchor. Oh, there she is.
Welcome,
Easy
Astro
peasy.
Expressers. Looks like you caught me.
I don't feel like we got her. Oh, I didn't even see what I clicked.
Admit it, Kafka. You planned for us to come here.
I didn't plan anything. It was the future. We interfere on countless future possibilities and make the best future a reality. You speak too highly of us, Welp. The Stelleron hunters are merely Destiny's slaves.
Best future? Best for who? As if you'd consider anyone but yourself.
If I said best for the universe, would you believe me? Best for me, naturally.
I have a lot to ask you.
We're taking you to see the General of the Law Fu. You can profess your innocence all you like, but the General will decide your fate.
Oh, thanks. But no thanks. I can't stand moving at someone else's pace. We don't have much time. If I were you, I'd make a move before it's too late.
Okay, boss fight. Wind and physical. Well, we have wind and physical.
Not so fast.
I'm okay.
How does that feel?
This is gonna hurt.
Oh, that's annoying. Makes the target unable to take action. Target lose basic attack at a random ally of theirs. The ability cast on the target to remove the debuff, the dominate test will be removed first.
Come on. Let's stay calm. Wow.
We're just having fun. Try this on for size.
Time for a shot. Savor the vigor of it.
Easy peasy. Help me up four of a kind now. Oh, I don't want to lose Sampo just
Something
yet.
for everybody.
Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Ready?
That's a set.
Alrighty.
Wait for the tiles before time for the payout.
Let's just whittle them down.
Here comes the medicine.
How appropriate.
Zoning out. I can help.
Watch the face.
Oops.
That's not good.
That hurt.
Luck of the draw. Please, 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 please. Looks like victory!
What are you waiting for? The customer is king. And for me to portray the king,
There's just
well,
something really
you gotta
appropriate
make
about
it
him
worth
doing
my
that.
while.
Kafka.
You must be honored to meet me. Better late than never. Do you know who I am? Ever see a diamond this big? Oh, it's all yours.
Easy.
Time to twirl.
Oh, lost Sampo.
Nap time.
Not so fast.
I'm okay.
Feeling a little dizzy? See you later.
This is gonna hurt.
Naughty children, don't listen. All better now?
Good thing we have a cleanse.
Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
I might need to upgrade Sampo's defense. He seems super squishy.
Something for everybody. That hurt. Ready?
Fights are like gambling. Come on. That's a set. Time for the payout.
Just need to do that 3 more times.
Zoning out. I can help. Watch your feet.
That's annoying.
Time for a shot. Here comes the medicine.
Gotcha.
5% on basic attacks, basically.
You must be honored to meet me.
Not so fast.
I won't scream.
How does that feel?
Luke.
That's annoying.
How appropriate.
Will of Steel.
Better late than never. Wait for the
Got him. We're doing about 11% on every one of those 4 of a kinds. Captured. What are you doing?
Rudimentary. Your every move has been foreseen by the Omniscia. Fishwin, Divination Commission. I'll be taking the criminal from here.
That was pretty cool.
Greetings, crew of the Astral Express. This is our first encounter. Though given that I have encountered you in foresight, perhaps I should say the second. I am Fu Xuan, Master Diviner at the Divination Commission and one of the 6 charioteers. Far-flung
Who are the
friends
other
ought to
5?
be received with fine wine. But alas, the heavens, earth, and body are not aligned for such an occasion. You'll allow for a postponement of the usual formalities, I trust? We should begin with the matter at hand.
What the actual heck is she saying?
She's just showing off with some big fancy words. Even my synesthesia beacon can't make sense of what she said.
If the method of my speech is offensive to you, you need but say.
We received an assignment from General Jing Yuan to arrest the Stelleron hunter. Thank you, Diviner, for coming to our aid, but we must escort the fugitive to the General.
Essential. I hold a proclamation from the General here, if you care to see. Upon detaining the Stelleron hunter, questioning and all further arrangements are to be undertaken by the Divination Commission.
Did the General just spare us a walk with Kafka? I knew he was a good guy.
Marchie would be happy.
Understood. However, the General promised that all intel would be shared with us. We have a right to know anything that Kafka divulges.
Oh? That guy. Can I go one day without him throwing me under the...
We won't make things any more complicated than they need to be. We just want to listen in on the questioning.
Very well. Urgency demands fluidity. The 3 of you shall accompany me to the Divination Commission.
Can't we do the questioning here? The Stelleron hunters are slippery. What if she makes a break for it?
You shouldn't delay.
While I am here, she will not escape. Only the Divination Commission has the methods to make her talk and bring the truth to light. The time has arrived. We must depart. Please proceed.
All right. We'll go until we get like a mission complete at this point, because we got to be getting close to an ending. Nice, good ending point. Omniscia spares none.
Let's disembark here, benefactors.
I may live in relative seclusion, but I can recognize my own territory. Why did you bring us here? Does this look like the Divination Commission to you?
No need to yell, Master Diviner. The Meridian pin is malfunctioning, and I couldn't find the entrance to the delve. I wanted to get us straight to our destination, but this is the only place I could dock the star skiff. Look, Exalting Sanctum. This is a safe place. Let's just walk the rest of the way from here.
Ugh.
Our hexagrammatic position is fluctuating between the marsh and water trigrams. The vessel is stranded and the way is blocked.
I heard the Xianzhou can tell your fortune. Is that how they do it? Anyone can count on their fingers.
I don't think that's what she's doing, March. The connoisseur appreciates the artistry, and the layman enjoys the show.
Yeah. So I'm a layman. Why don't you enlighten me, oh connoisseur?
I just performed some quick divination, and the hexagram is consistent with our current predicament. The Starskiff cannot take us to the Divination Commission today. Alas, without me in charge to handle the Stelleron crisis, I dare not even imagine the kind of mess the Commission must be in.
It's true. The Divination Commission really can't go a single day without Lady Fu.
That's why you have to develop your talent pool. Otherwise, everything falls apart when you go on vacation.
Since you are clearly ignorant of the Commission's internal affairs, I shall absolve you of your ridiculous remarks. I'm going ahead to make some inquiries. Goodbye.
What about Kafka?
The prisoner must follow me every step of the way. This is Jing Yuan's order.
You might not want to hear this, but your general gave us his word. We have to be present when you question Kafka.
You think too little of me. My word is my bond. I will stick to my promise even if this delve collapses. That's very unlikely, by the way.
I believe you.
To have this prisoner speak, the Commission must resort to unconventional means, the nature of which is confidential and cannot be disclosed. Forgive me. But I can assure you that the questioning will not begin until you arrive, even if that means wasting precious time. I have appointed someone to wait for you in front of Exalting Sanctum Plaza. Once we've consolidated our internal affairs, you will be brought into the Divination Commission. Please be patient.
Okay. We trust you.
Alright. I just realized she's kind of tiny. She's shorter than March.
I think I offended someone again.
She's just annoyed that you won't trust her. Someone had to put her in her place. You think?
Don't start.
Don't take it to heart, March. Miss Fuxian seems like a reasonable lady. I'm sure she's not angry with you.
Really? I thought she was pretty icy.
Some people are not what they seem. I'm sure she's just putting up a tough front.
Like how you're always pretending to be quiet?
What do you mean pretending?
Okay, enough chit-chat. I reckon the Divination Commission could be a while. Let's take a look around.
Yeah! That star skiff was pretty cool. There must be loads of interesting things in Exalting Sanctum.
My dad is an ace pilot! He finished the Gray Sky route in
12 parsecs? Oh god.
Hey, fancy seeing you here.
What does the Divination Commission do?
You never asked what the Skyfaring Commission does. I suppose not all commissions are created equal. Anyway, if you must know, the Divination Commission is responsible for gathering intelligence, devising strategies, and performing divination.
Trial by fortune telling?
Maybe there's more to it. It's not like I would know. I'm a mere amicassator. Don't worry. Diviner Fu seems confident about getting Kafka to talk. If I were you, I'd just sit back and watch her do her thing.
Will Fuxian go back on her
Who
word?
knows? She tends to make decisions based on the results of her divinations, as opposed to what others might be thinking. If she doesn't want to reveal the Commission's secrets, then you have no choice but to wait.
How come Kafka gets to know her their
The
secrets?
General entrusted the Master Diviner with the interrogation of the fugitive because he has faith in her ability to manage the situation. As one of the 6 charioteers, she is certainly capable. Why do you think Kafka surrendered at the mere sight of her back in Stargazer Navalia?
Miss Tingyun, are you familiar with this place?
Oh, did you want a tour of Exalting Sanctum? The last time I came here on a star skiff was, well, let me think, about 20 years ago now.
Damn.
I've been on the road for so long that I've started to forget the sights and sounds of the Xianzhou. All I remember is that this is a good place to while away the days. Still, many delves have changed beyond recognition since the arrival of the Stelleron.
Just taking a stroll.
If you're bored, you could go and find the messenger from the Divination Commission.
Alright.
My dad is an ace pilot!
The nature of which is confidential and cannot be disclosed. Oh, is that a Xianzhou motto or something? First the Skyfaring Commission, now the Divination Commission. They're all so secretive. The General's the only friendly face here. I hate to admit it, but I'm even starting to miss Sampo.
Yay!
Hold up. I must be losing my mind. Nope. I'll take the Xianzhou over that blue-haired boar any day.
No, I miss Sampo too, March. It's a normal experience. We all need more Sampo in our lives.
We've gone from being chased through every street in Belobog to waiting on every corner in the Xianzhou. Chasing and waiting. Maybe that's what life's all about.
When did you become a poet?
I'm not just a pretty face, you know. I've got poetry on standby 24/7.
Xianzhou scenery seem familiar to you?
Are you wondering if the Xianzhou is my homeworld? No, I'm not getting any flashbacks. Please, do I look Xianzhou-ish to you? You must be thinking of Danheng.
Come on, let's go take a stroll. Clear your head.
Good idea. Let's go. Oh, wait a minute. Clear my head of what?
Caught me.
When we confronted Kafka, she seemed certain that Fu Shen would show up.
She read the script in
advance. The leader of the Stelleron hunters is called Elio. No one knows who he is or what he looks like, only that the Interastral Peace Corporation calls him Destiny's slave. It's said that he has the power to foresee possibilities. According to Herta, the corporation believes Elio can see the temporal branching of infinite possibilities, which is very much like being able to predict the future.
Makes sense.
In fact, it may even be superior. If the rumors are true, every seemingly meaningless action taken by the Stelleron hunters may actually be a choice based on those possibilities. Which would include what they did to you.
I'm different, I have free will. Is that what I am? A future variable? Whatever, I only care about the present.
For the sake of this discussion, yes, I think so. But who isn't? All of us are future variables, our choices solidifying reality. The future is nothing incredible either. Just a fog waiting for us to make a decision. Back to the matter at hand. Kafka.
Her surrender seemed odd.
Yes, it's strange for a fugitive to give themselves up, but a fugitive who can see the future? For her, perhaps that was the way it was always going to be. But is she really as calm as she seems? The future holds almost infinite possibilities, after all. I suspect she has proof that she has nothing to do with the Stelleron crisis. Or perhaps something is supposed to transpire during the Divination Commission's interrogation. Something that would allow her a window of escape. Why did the Stelleron hunters go to such lengths to bring us here? What is the future that Destiny's slave sees behind this course of action?
Asking the real big questions there, Welp. Alright, time to meet this whomstever.
That's the Plaza. But I can't see anyone waiting for us. Should we look around?
We don't have the dog with us anymore.
What's going on with him?
What is that?
That's not good.
Everybody stay back!
That's Bailu.
Give him this medicine and make him lie down! I mean, make them lie down!
Wait for the tiles before you start counting.
Oh!
Alrighty.
Gotcha!
Oh, that's max damage.
Don't need this tile.
Time to twirl!
Do you know who I am? Ever see a diamond this big? It's all yours!
I forgot. We have a new light cone that we can give to Herta. I should probably start leveling that up.
Time to twirl!
Naughty children, don't listen. Savor the vigor of it.
That was enough to kill. Nice.
I won't break. That's a set.
That'll teach you a lesson. Ready to lie down now? Thanks for helping to stabilize the patients. Your assertive sedation techniques are quite effective.
Assertive sedation techniques? Does she mean beating people up?
It is a funny way of phrasing it, yes.
However, these Cloud Knights were already sick, and now they're injured too. I've got to bandage up their wounds, realign their bones. Ugh, as if I didn't have enough on my plate.
Where did you come from, little one? Is your dad around?
Oh, come on. You should never assume someone's age like that.
I don't have a dad.
Ooh. Ooh. And that was not where I thought the response would be.
What about your mom?
I don't have a mom either.
March, you're making this more awkward.
I get it. You think because I'm small, I must be a runaway child. Welcome to the Xian Show, my short-lived outsider friends. Appearances can be deceiving here. The Vidyadhara race is self-reincarnating. No mom or dad required.
What does that even mean? Self-reincarnating.
I've been studying the art of healing ever since I cast off my old shell. You're looking at a recognized, practicing, dedicated doctor.
Interesting.
Belobog kids are making snowmen, while children here are writing prescriptions.
She just ignored everything she just said.
Things haven't been very peaceful in the lawful recently. Make sure you don't...
Go running around, right? Well, your general gave us an errand, so I'm afraid we have to.
Well, seeing as you saved me just now, if you're unlucky enough to acquire any breaks or sprains, I'll treat you for free. As for medicine, I'll give you a 20% discount.
What a nice character.
Ha! Do you have any idea how many people in the lawful are waiting for an appointment with me? You should count this as a blessing.
Believe me, I will.
If I hadn't left my
We don't have
circle,
healthcare here in the
I
States.
wouldn't
You have to pay for that shit.
Enough of that. I have patients to see.
I dread every day
Our
needing
miracle
healthcare.
worker seems very different from everyone else around. Don't you think, Mr. Yang?
So this is the Vidyadhara. I've only ever read about them. They're known as the Dragon race. Not hard to see why.
Everyone please remain calm. This is an announcement from the Realm Keeping Commission General
That's another
Bureau.
commission.
Exalting Sanctum is temporarily closing its borders and navigation routes. The details will be outlined in the official bulletin sent to your Jade Abacus soon. If you feel unwell, please report to the Realm Keeping Commission as soon as possible. We have doctors from the Alchemy Commission here who will see you free of
There's
charge.
a Realm Keeping Commission, an Alchemy Commission, a Skyfaring Commission, and a Divining Commission.
Oh, we will be distributing a bag of protein rice and emergency medicine to each of you. You can collect the supplies from me in person, or the Commission can deliver them to your door.
Thanks for doing everything you're doing.
I want to say it's all in a day's work, but I've been here for 12 hours already. When will this end?
Apes, feel sorry for that guy.
That's the best I can do.
What's that supposed to mean? Doctors don't give up that easily.
What else am I supposed to do? The route back to the Alchemy Commission has disappeared, and we're in the field without the right medicine or supplies. Besides, we have no record of this disease at all. These symptoms are consistent with someone about to be stricken with Mara.
According to his medical record, this man is barely over 200 years old. He only just joined the Cloud Knights. How can he possibly be Mara-Struck? Why don't you take another look?
Damn, must be nice to live to be 200.
Goes on like this. The judges of the Ten Lords Commission will have to come out and clean up this mess.
The Ten Lords Commission, that's what Hanya works for.
Hurry. Find beds for the patients from the other delves and stabilize them. Remember to minimize contact. We don't want your people to succumb to the same evil.
Yeah. The Realm Keeping Commission is out in full strength. What about the Alchemy Commission?
Is that Ian Sinclair?
You here?
Do you mean out in full force?
Hey, Missy, does this look like a classroom to you? Concentrate on treating the patients.
That was terrifying. Thank goodness the Vidyadhara Dragon Lady was saved.
Yes, that child's usually hidden away. What's she doing out here?
Who am I supposed to be looking for?
I heard the knights affected by the evil are going berserk.
Don't scare yourself. The Alchemy Commission's Dragon Lady can cure anything.
No, that's not it. Something in here. Stroll and find the Exalting Sanctum Plaza and look for the messenger sent by Fu.
I heard the knights of—
Don't scare you.
These are the only people I haven't talked to yet.
When it rains, it pours. The Artisanship Commission has its own issues. It sounds serious, too. Go and inform the Cloud Knights. See if you can... Oh, my apologies. I'm an orderly from the Realm Keeping Commission. Judging by your dress, you must be visitors to the Law Fu.
Yes. I guess the general invited me.
And I'm a civil servant. The general hired me. Technically speaking, every traveler aboard the Law Fu is a guest of the general. If the port is still open, I would suggest you take a boat to Starskiff Haven right away. Though, I heard the route may have been temporarily suspended. Oh, that reminds me. I have a friend with a Starskiff and a travel permit. He could help you and your friends get over quickly. The price is fair and negotiable. What do you think?
No need to have a vessel picking me up.
Well, now, you must be quite special. Hey, don't spread this around, but this isn't some small-scale maintenance drill. The General has sent the Cloud Knights to check for hidden dangers. You may not need it right now, but if there's any help I can give you, come to me anytime.
What a nice guy.
Excuse me, miss. Hold on a moment. It was only thanks to your help earlier that the Dragon Lady and those Exalting Sanctum residents got away unscathed.
Yeah, that's definitely Ian Sinclair. Our help?
You don't remember? You dealt with those Mara-Struck knights in the nick of time. I saw it all. A friend in the Skyfaring Commission told me the General commissioned guests to deal with the troubles on the Law Fu. You must be the guests. If you don't mind, I hope you can take the time to come to the Realm Keeping Commission. I'd like to talk to you about the issues Exalting Sanctum is currently facing.
Okay. Alrighty. We finished that mission, which means I think we're now at a point where we can finally get to a stopping point. Something happened just now. I arrived at Jianzhu. Are you alright? What are you doing on the Jianzhu? I'll pretend that you replied I'm okay. It's a long story. On Cloud Ford with a Cloud Knight. I'll join you when I come out. By the way, the express is fine. I came here by myself. I'll tell you about it later. I'm very interested. Unlock Dawn Hung's story, part 1. City Secretary, Skyframe Commission, Palace of Astrum, Visitor Center, would you be interested? Interested. What kind of event is it? Alright. To that end, the planning the Jiaoshu speed tester experience. Oh my god, it just keeps going. Madam Yukong asked me to help you get more people. Pretty please. I'll go find him in a bit. Fired is the name of that mission.
Not good for work or overtime.
Okay. I think this is going to be as good of a stopping point as we're going to get. We'll resume this at a later time. It's been 5 hours that I've been sitting here now, and I think that's a good stopping point. If you want to know when I'm going to be going live next, and what I'll be doing next, make sure you join the Discord. I appreciate it if you guys would subscribe to the Twitch. It's Sheet Streams at twitch.tv, and any other important information will always be in my video descriptions and about pages. Until next time, I'll see you all in another stream. Bye-bye for now.